What's up everybody? Back again with the Pulsar 23, another Pulsar 23 video. There's a lot of videos on this machine out there right now. I have my own way of incorporating it and using it. And I'm actually integrating it into my live setup right now. So I'm still building stuff and screwing modules in. I've synced it to my Pamela's new workout, to the clock. Also have some volt productive going to the bass module to have it play a bit more melodically, bass lines, and I'm really excited about this machine because it doesn't have a step sequencer. It has 4 CV loopers, which are actually quite hard to quantize, which a lot of times I see people noting that as a disadvantage, but for me it is actually an advantage because I love unquantized beats. That's what I want to make with this machine. So it's able to quantize, but it will stop the playback. So I actually, up till now, I've never used the quantize function, and I actually am not really intending to use it. Also, don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and check out my Patreon page if you want me to create more of these kind of videos. So, it's an amazing machine. You probably know this by now. It's not a sponsored video or anything. I'm just really excited about this drum machine because I think it's one of a kind. And as a drummer, being a drummer myself, it's a lot of fun. It may be even more fun to play it live than if you would just get the beats real tight by using the clock divider and patching the clock divider to the trig input and then have super tight beats. Okay, so let's see. I have the inputs all separate going into my WMD performance mixer. So I have the kick on channel 1, and then I have the bass on channel 2. And the pitch is being modulated by my Turing machine to get it to play some nice melodies or maybe make a bass line. That's channel 2. Then I have on channel 3. As you can hear, it's also, I patched it through the 2HP verb. So actually, patching it like this, it becomes a bit more hi-fi, a little less lo-fi noisy than you see in most videos using this drum machine. Because what's really important to know is if you're using the separate outputs, you're bypassing the parallel distortion module, and you're also bypassing the volume knob. So these 3 knobs are actually non-functional right now. Which makes for a bit more cleaner hi-fi sound. You can mix it just like you would mix it on a mixing desk with the panning and everything, which is really nice. But you know, actually I really love this parallel distortion. So if you use only the main out, the one output, and you're using this, then you're actually mastering your beats. And it becomes really upfront and in your face, smashing, crunchy sound. So that's not happening right now. Now it's getting more spatial, clean hi-fi sound. So this should be the snare drum. Maybe it's a bit too much. Now it's dry, maybe dry, short, make it a clap, and then add a little bit of verb. The verb is actually quite long, so I'm going to shorten it a little bit because of the droning session yesterday. Like this. Done. So we have a kick. Give it some tone. And the hi-hat, which is already being modulated. So, okay, if you want an example of the stuff I just talked about, the parallel distortion, these two knobs, and the summing, I've created a track and released it on my Bandcamp right after, just on the same night, because I was just playing around on the couch at home and I got this track recorded, and then I decided to release it the same night. That track is called IDM is Dead, and you can find it on my Bandcamp. Link is in the description below. So that's a really good example for the parallel distortion if you want to hear how that sounds. So continuing, being a drummer myself, I'm really having a lot of fun programming this thing on the fly. So actually really starting from scratch, which you would do anyway, because once you turn it off, everything is wiped away from the memory and there's no option to save any beats or anything. So it's not a machine like that. So that means record it. So that's what I'm doing right now, recording it. So, and then there's the click, which I actually felt was kind of annoying to have in the master out. So what I did, I just routed it on the performance mixer to my little in-ear piece right here. These things. So now I have the click out of the master, out of the sound, but in my left ear. And then there we go. So here, what's also really nice is the visual representation of the click right here. And it also accents the first beat, which is really good for orienting yourself. Like, where am I in the bar? Where am I counting? What's the count? So before I start, I have to make sure the 0.25 clock divider is connected to the looper reset pin. And that way the looper gets aligned with the clock. Then I have to press the reset button one time just to make sure everything is aligned, and then we can start. So I'm listening to the click in my headphones and watching the visual click with the accent. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Now, when I'm holding the bank and the M button, I can make sort of like drum fills. So, as you can hear, nothing is quantized, it's all my own personal timing, which I really enjoy. So when I'm triggering, if you see, look at this beat, it's divided now. You have to look at divisions, so it's chopped into 8 pieces, and I'm triggering those individual 8 pieces to create variations, drum fills. It's really a lot of fun. Okay, let's make this 16th. Take the LFO off the hi-hat. So now if I want to copy a portion of this beat to another looper, then I'll put the parts I want to copy in record mode, and then I press bank and add and delete at the same time. So now I want to copy the hi-hat and the snare to looper 2. Here we go. Now you're hearing looper 2 with the snare and the hi-hats, and everything keeps on playing. So now I can make a new bass pattern. Or maybe I can make it double time. So now this is not running, variation. I can switch between the 2 different parts. And switch back again. Switch back to 1. Okay, so maybe I want to add another one. Looper 3. And I just want to drum this in all at the same time. Switch to 3. And then I can switch back. So now there's 3 loopers which have information in them. And of course the joy is to tweak and patch the sounds, have them modulate each other. And I have effects also routed on a separate channel on my performance mixer. So now only the effects. always modulating the pitch of the kick drum, which gives a really nice flapping flap, what you're hearing right now. Sing to my Pamela, so I can speed it up a little bit. What I really would like to modify myself is these little metal pad thingies. I would like to make them a bit bigger actually, so I can hit them with 2 fingers a bit more easily, but this works really well as well. So thank you for watching, and subscribe, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you would like to, you can support me on my Patreon page so I can make more of these kind of videos, and yeah, get this machine because it's amazing. It's amazing. I've only just started, so peace.